Good morning, you guys. It is the 4th of July, and we about to cook. I'm finna show y'all how to make them real meatballs instead of them fake meatballs. Y'all like them fake meatballs, but I'm finna show y'all how to cook them real meatballs. Not the ones that come from Walmart. The ones that come from Walmart, they be disgusting. We not cooking them. We cooking the real thing this morning. Good morning. So, we finna cook up this morning. That's right. So, good morning. What y'all cooking for the 4th? We about to put some homemade meatballs on. And in case you didn't know, and you don't like them kind that come from Walmart, we about to cook the real meatballs this morning. These the homemade meatballs, and that sauce that y'all, the ones that's in the bag at Walmart, I'm gonna show y'all how to cook the real meatballs, the one from back in the day. So this the sauce. So we're gonna get that sauce going in the crock pot first and let it heat up while I roll the meatballs. And once we get that sauce going, it's up from there. So this the special sauce, y'all, for my meatballs. The homemade meatballs. I can't stand the store-bought meatballs. It just tastes so artificial. So I always do my meatballs from scratch. And baby, when I'm telling you, it's something that tastes delicious. It's delicious. So we're going to start with the meatballs and get them rolled up. After we put the sauce in the crock pot, cut a lemon up. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Doing some homemade meatballs. That's what my kids, they wanted. Some party food instead of... So, in case you're just getting here, got 2 jars of apple jelly and chili sauce. That's going to be your foundation for your meatballs. So we're going to get that on and get it to get hot while I start rolling the meatballs. We're going to put that on about 6 hours. Get that started. And then for my meatballs, y'all, this is what we're going to roll with. So I'm going to roll this whole log. Good morning. Good morning. It's me. We're going to roll this whole log of meatballs. And so I'm going to try to break the meatballs down into since I got so many. Hopefully one of my girls will, or my son, one or the other. Somebody will get up and help me to start rolling the meatballs. So we got our apple jelly in here and chili sauce. And we're just going to stir that up and get it going. And so for the meatballs, we're going to roll this big log this morning. Good morning, you guys. Getting ready for the 4th. We're going to do meatballs, rotelle dip, fresh corn, ribs, and salad. And so right now I'm just getting the sauce ready for the meatballs. And if you didn't catch it, like I said, it's just apple jelly, chili sauce, and lemon. So we're going to get that going. And it went to 4 hours for some reason. But that's cool. So we got the ribs ready. We just gonna I'm gonna go ahead and marinate my meat, child, before we start these meatballs. And so I don't think no meat is ever did right with that. The kicking chicken. So we're gonna just add some of that on our ribs this morning. Good morning, y'all. Happy 4th. So I'm gonna go ahead and marinate these ribs real quick before I got one more. I'm just gonna add it to the top. Good morning, you guys. Yeah, we about to get down around here. Absolutely. We're gonna do some rotelles, some meatballs, and stuff like that. Good morning, you guys. Rise and shine. Hey, Joy. We're getting ready to get down with the get down. Happy 4th, you guys. So I already made the sauce for the meatballs. And so I'm gonna marinate this meat real quick so I can go ahead and start rolling my meatballs. Good morning, you guys. Happy 4th. So my kids originally didn't want ribs, no baby backs. But what's the 4th without the ribs? So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little rib on anyway. We got some this side shit. So we're gonna move them ribs on to the side. And I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling these meatballs. Good morning, you guys. Happy 4th. Yeah, I'm gonna move it to the corner. Good morning, you guys. Happy 4th. We're gonna roll some meatballs. Cause like I said, I can't stand the store-bought meatballs. They just taste so artificial to me. So I do them from scratch. I make my own sauce, which is the recipe that my mama had for years. And so we're gonna make it do with that today. Open this bag up a little more. Which I probably need to move over to the other side where I got more room over here. So like I said, I'm just gonna do it by pans at first because I need to do both of these pans and nobody up to really doing with me this morning. So I'm gonna roll them by myself. So the first thing y'all gonna need for homemade meatballs, if you don't have no onion mix to go in your meat, that's your flavor. So we're gonna add a little onion soup mix, and it's just give the meatballs the flavor. Cause y'all know a hamburger with some onions, baby, let me tell you. So we're gonna add that in now. And I went to Walmart this morning and they was basically out of everything. So I had to get a bootleg brand of it too. And that's what it looked like, y'all, while I'm adding in there. The homemade meatballs. Thank me later for this recipe. Because you talking about something good. If you want you some homemade meatballs and you roll them yourself instead of going to buy them nasty ones up in the store, thank me later. Thank me later. You talking about some good eating. It's not an occasion go by that my kids don't want. So the thing with the meatballs is you're gonna be rolling forever. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff out the way, y'all, so we can start rolling. And my sauce, I don't know if I showed y'all, but the sauce is just chili sauce. If you go back and look, it's just chili sauce and apple jelly. That's gonna make your foundation for your meatballs. So I got a lot of clutter up here that I should have moved before I even started. So I'm gonna make some more real quick so we can start rolling. Hmm. No, I'm gonna do the second pad for the meat after this. So I start rolling. Just trying to move some of this stuff out of the way. You got some aluminum foil. So with the meatballs, I'm probably gonna end up with this amount of meat that I got. Probably gonna roll back 6 of these. 6 pans to go in the oven and cook before I can put them in the sauce. So I'm gonna start rolling and hope one of these kids get up to help me start rolling in a minute. But until then, I'm gonna wash my hands real good and I'm gonna start rolling. All right, you guys, let's get the rolling these meatballs. So what I'm trying to do now is just spread the onion mix through the meatballs. And that's why I didn't put the whole big log up in there because you want to get it through. So when you start rolling, I'm going to add another thing. What is these? Joy, you want to come on here? What you want to talk about, Joy? We're going to start rolling these meatballs. Somebody named Joy wanted to co-host, so I added them on there. So like I said, y'all, yeah, you know, the people like to go get those meatballs out of Walmart. Make your own meatballs. Make your own meatballs. Thank me later. This the recipe. It's time consuming, but when you think about how that artificial meat tastes versus you just taking the time and get you some onion mix and some ground beef and roll them. So we're going to roll these meatballs. After we roll them, we leave them in the oven maybe about 15 minutes a pan. I made my sauce earlier. The sauce you just use chili sauce and apple jelly. Chili sauce and apple jelly is gonna do what you need to do for your sauce. Yeah, turn the oven on. And I bought y'all know ground beef is high. It is high. I bought the big log of ground beef. It was like $49. And I put half of it in the pan to roll first. So the onion mix could distribute through it. And like I said, this half of the meat that I just put in here, it's probably gonna make maybe about 5 pans. And that's still not gonna be enough. Good morning, y'all. Hey Memphis, where y'all from on here this morning? We in Alabama. Hey James, good morning. Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Miami, Florida. We in Alabama. Where y'all from? We doing homemade meatballs this morning. Good morning. Hey, Colorado. Good morning, you guys. Happy 4th. Yeah, you invited. Indiana. Indiana, good morning. Good morning, Mary. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Hey, Kay. Hey, Big Core. Big Cree one, good morning. Hello, Miami, Florida. Good morning. How y'all doing? We rolling meatballs in Indianapolis, Indiana. I got a cousin there. Good morning, Indianapolis. You doing little smokies and barbecue? Oh, that sound good with barbecue sauce. North Carolina in the house. Good morning, you guys. What y'all cooking? Ain't nothing about happy about the 4th. Somebody said, girl, please. Ain't nothing happy about the 4th. Well, guess what? Any day that you have, it's happy when you make it happen. You make your days what you want them to be. You say nothing. My mom is that's good enough. Oh, you can't because y'all have Wi-Fi's there. But yeah, what I was saying was somebody said ain't nothing happy about the 4th. Let me tell you something. Happiness is what you make it. You know, you control your happiness, and if you speak that, that's exactly what this could be. Someone would come on here being negative. You know, we got a lot to complain about, y'all, but guess what? We got so much to be thankful about because number one, if you on here, God put you on that wake up list this morning. God put you on that wake up list this morning. I had a 16-year-old to lose his life at the age of 16. So I got a lot that I could just point out to be wrong, but it's so much more to be thankful for because we woke up this morning. Hey, Kelly, it's so much more to be thankful for, you know. And I hate that vibe even went on this little channel right here because that's something that I try to stay away from. Negativity, you know. It already be hard enough for me with losing my baby, you know. And I have to be the stronger one because I got other kids. So that's another story. But good morning, y'all. Good morning. I'm making rotelle. We're gonna do rotelle ribs. Uh, got me off track. We doing rotelle ribs, meatballs. We're gonna do some hot dogs, Kaneka sausage, and I got some fresh corn. Yep, and I got some oh boy, I got some fresh corn, and we're gonna do that. So we're gonna have a good time. My grandbaby, we're gonna pick him up, and we got a space walk outside. They already had a trampoline, and so we gonna let them have a good time, and I'm gonna try my best, my very best. Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, Spirit. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, you know, I just, be thinking about, somebody always saying that it's a bad day, but it's a bad day if we make it a bad day. If we make it a good day, it'll be a good day. Everyone eats. Do you?
It's ice in there.
Yeah, it's some ice in there. Yeah, yeah. So I get on here. I'm just not I don't know nothing about TikTok, y'all. I just like to get on here and talk. I actually made the huh?
And my folks on TikTok.
A lot of these your folks on TikTok. A lot of time, don't put that in front of my camera. A lot of times, I just get on here because, like I said, I have to be the positive one, uh, with my kids. So I stay busy. I always stay busy, y'all, because I found out that
you got that other key in my storage.
No, I found out that the item mine is the devil. Yeah, I do have your other key.
I did it in my storage.
Okay, item mine is the devil's workshop. So with that being said, and we got one pan of meatballs ready, y'all. Let's go on to our next one. Come on, baby.
I want some ice. I'm gonna drink some water.
That's what you need, some water.
You said I had a night last night.
So yeah, y'all, I lost my middle boy, but I have 5 other kids. I had 3 boys and 3 girls. And so, like holidays, they usually are the most hardest for me in this land. And so, uh, I try to do something on holidays. And it just so happened the 16-year-old that I lost, the 4th of July was his most favorite holiday. And that used to be my holiday. I was the one that, out of our family, that would do the 4th of July. The 4th of July. But when I lost him, I just stopped doing everything. Uh, and so now, it's been a while. Yeah, we doing fireworks, y'all. The one that y'all just seen, that's my oldest son. And he drive truck. And so he's here. Uh, came home. And he usually come home and buy the fireworks. And we try our best to celebrate this holiday. And like I said, it's been I lost my boy September the 21 of September the 6th of 21 on Labor Day. Um and this will be my first holiday since then, doing the 4th again. So I know that this is a holiday that he really likes. So I'm trying to make the best of it, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. But yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna make some baked beans too. I try to make the stuff that the little kids like. So play some jazz. Girl, let me tell you, I love music. I love music. That's something that I really really like. So I will play music. We gonna hook the speaker up once I get through on here. But yeah, y'all, what y'all know about spirit? Music helps me too. It helps me too. It helps me a lot. Thank you. But yeah, y'all, I don't even know how I even get to this subject. But we got there some kind of way. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Good morning, Jantel. Good morning. How are you? What are you cooking today? Y'all tap that screen. Show me some love. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out TikTok, y'all. So I've got on here a couple of times. Somewhat, I would say, beating about my boy. Sometimes, because really can't vent too much up in here. So, hey, son. So I try to do it like that, you know. Devil eggs. Oh, let me tell you something, Jatelli.
Man, you got some water.
Well, let me get your water. Oh, I think they from son. You want a Gatorade or something?
I need Gatorade. But I need a water too. I'm finna open this one dig down here.
They're not really cold yet.
Yeah, I got ice.
Okay. Oh, Gentile, I pray. Yeah. Uh, devil eggs. I asked my little sister to make some devil eggs. Now that's something that I really hadn't got into yet, the devil egg things. But um, I gotta learn how to do the devil eggs. So I've been asking my sister to, hey, can you show me how to do the devil eggs? And she being weird, but I know it's something like you boil the eggs and you take the meal out of it.
Like,
It's easy. I know. And she tried to keep it a secret. She tried to keep it secretive because I'd be like, how you make them devil eggs? And she'd be like, I can't tell you my secret. What you say, baby? What? She'd be like, I can't tell you my secret. Devil eggs are so easy to make. Yep. And the mixed yolk and the mayo. Little seasoning salt and sprinkle on top. Mustard relish. My father. Vanjo. The secret is in the seasoning. What kind of seasoning? What kind of seasoning do y'all use on the devil eggs? Is it like just regular seasoning salt? Or what? Yeah. You can put a little mayonnaise, a little mustard. Some people put bacon on it. Some people seasoning salt or whatever you want. Okay. I'ma try it, y'all. I'ma try it. I'ma try it. I love devil eggs, but I never made them. I never made them. And my mom, she make them sometimes. But my grandmama used to make them a lot when I was a little girl. And I should have been paying attention because as you get older, you realize the things that your grandmama was doing. Those was the things that I should have been paying attention to. Some people put relish in there too as well. It's how you want to make it. I know I think my sister put relish in hers. I think that's what she do. But yeah, y'all see all these meatballs that I'm rolling. When I tell y'all, I got twin girls that's 15. And when I tell y'all that they putting like 20 meatballs, spirit. I don't know how to make potato salad either. Ha! I know you was like, you know how to make all the hard stuff, but the simple stuff, I don't know how to make potato salad. And you know that you don't want to eat everybody potato salad. That's just something that we do not want to do. We do not want to eat other people's potato salad. Like, and My sister would make the potato salad. She passed on Martin Luther King birthday this year from council. And that was a little long battle, but she made perfect potato salad. I miss her too. I miss her a whole lot. But and she could make gumbo really, really good too. She was really good with gumbo. And never got a chance to really get the recipe from her. And when she got sick, uh we really wasn't that close. We really wasn't that close at all. Growing up, we were sisters, but we really wasn't that close. And when I lost my son, she was one of the people that was there with me going through that through the hard times. She I mean I think I was there. You know how they say you be out of your pasta salad. That's good too. They say you be in your body, but you be out your body. I think that I was really out of my body, and she really just her and I got another. My mom had three girls, and my little sister and my big sister. They came and they stood by me and carried me through it. I mean I was there but not there, but I can remember her saying, you know, my name Naja, guy, my real name Naja. I can remember her saying, Naja, we got to bury him. And I was like, bury him? And she was like, yeah, we got to bury your baby. And she went to the funeral home and she did a lot. You lost your baby. I'm sorry, Mary. It was still born, but it's nothing like having one born and lose it. Yeah, Mary, but either way it go, that was your child and it still hurts. You know, it still was something that was attached to you. And that's a different kind of pain, you know. My boy, he had a little part-time job and he ran track, he played football. Uh, our sports, it was a good little dude, you know, and they robbed and took his life. And when I got there, he was already gone. And and I'm still going. Yep. The hardest part, it really be that for me for that is he ain't even know what was going on. And so by the time he did realize what was going on, he already had been shot. So it's been a journey, you guys, but guess what? God's grace and mercy. God's grace and mercy. He brought me to it and he brought me through it. And so, yeah, I'm still going. I'm still here. By the grace of God. Y'all, I probably got maybe about 3 more pans of these. What y'all cooking, y'all? What y'all cooking today? Making homemade meatballs while sharing personal stories. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what it is like. Now I'm gonna keep it to myself, like I've been doing. But yeah, these some homemade meatballs, you guys. And y'all, like I said, that happened in 2021, and I didn't go to trial. So sometime the year before last, and my sister she went through that with me, and then after we went through that trial, the next year is when we found out that she had cancer, and I felt obligated to stand with her through that because she had stayed with me. Do you put sauce? Yes, I got sauce, y'all. I made my sauce first. So my sauce in the crock pot. So the sauce to your meatball is gonna be. I think I threw the ball in the garbage, but you use chili sauce. So I bought 4 things of chili sauce. This is the bootleg brand of chili sauce, but it looks like this. So they got Heinz and they got this brand right here. So I put 4 of those in the crock pot and 3 jars of apple jelly. That's gonna make it sauce. And when I tell y'all, just rolling them yourself, it's time consuming. But you can get those meatballs in the bag, but they don't taste nothing like you rolling your own meatballs. Hey, been in North, yes, I love meatballs too, and I was just telling them, no, not cherry sauce. It's called chili sauce. Chili sauce. They got Heinz chili sauce, and this the great value or chili sauce that you can get from. I got it from Walmart, but I put 4 of these in a crock pot and 3 jars of um 3 jars of apple jelly. Apple jelly. That's gonna make your sauce. And my mom used to make them when I was little, and so I started making them a little while, maybe a couple of years ago. I started making them. And then with your meatballs, y'all, the other thing that you add to your sauce gonna be the chili sauce and the apple jelly and a lemon. And cut your lemon up in there. And then when you do your meatballs, you use the onion recipe. If you do just put the ground beef in there and I think like 3 packs come in your onion mix. It depends on how many you doing. Like this little container that I did, I put 2 onion soup mix in there. Yes, yes, being in the North, you have to try this. Like I said, this is what you're gonna put in your crock pot with apple jelly, and you just add this to your meat. Now you can season your meatballs a little bit beyond the onions, which that's what I forgot to do. Beyond the onion mix. And I told y'all that 1 pack of and I'm glad you said something about that. I'm gonna add a little seasoning to my meatballs now, because that is something that I did do. I forgot to put the seasoning salt in the meat. But that was it. But the onion mix is gonna do all the flavor for your meatballs, either way it go. And that's what I was telling y'all about. That one little thing of meat, it's gonna roll maybe about 2 more pans of this, and this is the larger size pan, so I'm gonna grab another one so I can roll another tray of meatballs. Because like I was telling y'all, my kids, when they get the meatballs, they getting at least 20 meatballs. They look very good. And you know what? That's something that I never did put them on a grill, but because I made the sauce, I just put them in the crock pot, and then you got to know that your meat marinate getting that flavor if you already have your crock pot going. So that's what's gonna give it the flavor, and that's why I was telling you about you get the chili sauce and add uh your apple jelly and add your little lemon in there for a little spice to it. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy for a queen. Thank you. Yes, Gentel. Yes, I'm telling you, when you make these meatballs today, I want you to come back and be like, oh my God. My real name Naja, y'all. Like I don't try to be fake. But you're gonna be like, hey girl, them was good. Them was delicious. You been Gwenny D, why you nervous to make your own? Why you nervous to make your own? Simple, it's easy. Really easy. I mean, if you just got time on your hand, it is time consuming. It is time consuming. But once you taste them, you're gonna be like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is delightful. But yeah, I just go get me the biggest ground beef that it is now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all that I always go get that big pack of ground beef. I don't. But I like on a holiday, I got the bigger pack. But usually I just get a regular ground beef and get me a onion soup mix and mix it up. But like I said today, my kids they destroy the meatballs. They eat 20 of them at a time. Are you going to bake the meatball first? Yes. So I got some in the oven already. So they baking. And I usually let them get a brown. And once they get brown, I drain the grease off of them and just add them to the crock pot. The temperature on here, I got it on like 375. The temperature is 375. And it's good to go ahead and have your oven already on before you even, start the roll. But the first thing that I did before y'all got here was I got the chili sauce and put it on in there and the apple jelly. So that was the first thing that I did. And then I put my meat in there. And so now I did that. And y'all, I had this big tube. If you wasn't here, I had got the big long tube of ground beef. And I did one half. And I took off a little bit of it for some baked beans. Because I'm going to bake some baked beans. You're welcome. Yep, I took off a little half of it to do some baked beans. Like I said, I know y'all saying like I done rolled 2 pans since we been on the live. I've only had frozen meatballs in this. No, roll your own. I'm telling you, roll your own. Them frozen meatballs is blah. They good. Don't get me wrong. They good. But if you want to enjoy some meatballs, go ahead and roll you some. Happy 4th. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. Happy 4th to you too. So I got my rotelle over there too, y'all. So yeah, we gonna get down today. But yeah, you just like I just did that, you get your ground beef, put it in there. And you might want to break it up a little bit so the seasoning can get into, you know, in different spots. But this gonna be your flavor right here. Making huh. Hey, say I'm making meatballs with secret sauce. But yeah, y'all, the flavor, I'm just telling you, once you make your own homemade meatballs, you'll never want that store no more. You'll never want it no more because you're gonna realize that it's a different kind of flavor. Once you taste some homemade meatballs, you feel like the ones that you buy in the pack, you feel like they artificial. Yep, Jantel, the store bought is nasty. But now if you do have to just do the store bought, at least make your own sauce. At least make your own sauce. If you make your own sauce, then that's a little better. It's a little better. It's a little better if you make your own sauce. Like I said, y'all know this but the third pan, and I probably will get one more pan after this. And it seemed like a lot, but when you put 20 meatballs on a plate, it's really nothing. It's really nothing. But yeah, y'all, go grab you a pack of ground beef. Get you some onions mix. And be like, I remember I learned this little recipe from that little lady that be online. Baby, if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to cook. I know how to cook if I don't know how to do nothing else. But I'm going to show y'all what they look like when I get that first batch out. And y'all know what this crock pot on that. It ain't even on. Okay, it's on now. So the jelly supposed to have been already melted. Yes, 20 on the plate. Yes. That's how good they are though. Thanks, Mary, for the rolls. But yes, 20 on the plate. Them kids have 20 on the plate. When I go back to get me some, it be like 3 left in the thing. I be like three little meatballs left. But yeah, that's how good they are. And like I said, once you roll them one time with that onion mix, you not gonna never want no stove meatball again. I'm not gonna lie to you. Had no reason to. But yeah, the once you taste these, you gonna feel like the ones at the stove. You gonna feel like that's imitation meat. Cause if we being honest, the ones in the store, they really don't even taste like ground beef for real anyway. So you win. It's just a win-win with these. You gonna eat good. And I wanted to do just ribs, but my kids, they be like, we sick of that, mama. We sick of the barbecue meat. But I did get 2 slabs of ribs. And I'm gonna throw them on there. And I got some fresh corn. I forgot to tell y'all they had corn in the store today for 25 cents. So I got about 14 of them. And I got some lemon pepper seasoning and some slap your mama seasoning to go on the whole little cornstalk. So I just grabbed the whole cornstalks and we gonna put them on the grill and add some seasoning to it. I think that's you know, that'd be something fun to do. Hey Janaya, hey only CJ. Good morning. And like I say, any questions that y'all have, if you miss something, I'll be happy to tell you what you missed. But I really just happy for Kim. Don't be saying my username, boo. Ha. Yeah, that's my baby girl. They need to come in here and help me do these meatballs. Cause she intentionally sitting in the Miss Hill, I'm clearly in your. Hey, my boy. That's my boy, y'all. CJ on here. Y'all check him out. But y'all, if y'all not my follower on YouTube, I had the same name. I'm real. I think I'm extra silly on there. Good morning, Alfonso. Happy 4th. I'm even more silly on there, but I got a YouTube page. It's called Let's Life Together too. So y'all go check that out. Me and my little babies, we be on there dancing and being silly. I made creamy garlic herb and butter shrimp. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm gonna do a salad and horn. So, oh, that sounds real good. That sounds real good. Creamy herb and butter shrimp. So did you make your own sauce for the garlic herb and butter? Did you do a homemade sauce or did you uh buy it? Like what did you buy for that? That sounds delicious. Oh, you did a homemade. That sounds good. That sounds real good. That sounds good. Now I had said that I wanted to do shrimp today, but I think I'd be just doing too much. Cause we got rotelle on over there. Then this will be the meatballs. And we got the corn. And I forgot I got some hot dogs too, so we're gonna do a couple of them. But that's enough. I don't want to do too much because it's just one day. But I do want to make sure that they enjoy it. You know. But that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Y'all go check on it. CJ out, y'all. My baby boy. And lovely Janaya, who's staying in her room so she don't have to roll meatballs intentionally. She's definitely doing it intentionally. But she gonna be the first one that want to play. Y'all know how them people, spectators, look, and they probably been up looking at me for the longest. But oldest boy, he drive trucks, and so he is here, and he went and bought a whole boatload of firecrackers. And so I'm gonna just make sure that they eat really good, and we're gonna try to enjoy our day the best that we can. But if you have any questions about the meatballs, if y'all for y'all they saying that y'all gonna do it, if you inbox me, I'll respond and answer any question that you have, like with the sauce, what was in the sauce, and what was about for the meatballs. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to, walk you through it and let you know. Yeah. And walk you through it and let you know. I told him to follow my baby. Only one CJ. And Janaya. What is it? One Love Naya. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tap in on my YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and do another and it's the same name as this. Let's Life Together podcast. It might be just life. I think it's Let's Life Together podcast. But yeah. All right, y'all. So the first load of meatballs almost through. And I'm gonna show y'all. I just gonna powder. I might need some more. You think put them reels on there? I'm gonna pour the sauce off of them and put them in the crock pot. And my crock pot was out, so okay, influencer. Hi. Okay, Naya, y'all gonna show Naya some love. And CJ. Show my people some love. But yeah. Tap in on Let's Life Together. I ain't figured out on YouTube. I'm gonna inbox you later and start following you on other pages. Yes, please, I follow you back too. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing on TikTok. My kids really be laughing. The sauce, the sauce that you're gonna use is chili sauce. It's what it look like. So they got Heinz, and then you can get the whatever. This the store brand, Great Value, which is from Walmart. But you just I got 2 of the store brand and I got 2 of the Heinz one, and I put that in the crock pot, and then apple jelly. You can get any kind of apple jelly. I usually get a bootleg jelly. Chantel, I can't do nothing but be myself. I can't. I can't do nothing but be myself. But with the chili sauce, you just add apple jelly in it with it. So I bought 4 of those, and I bought 3 apple jellies. 4 of those and 3 apple jellies. And I put it in the crock pot. I'll show y'all the crock pot now. I see they in the store. I didn't know how to use it. Yes, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. That's gonna make your meatball sauce. And then at the end, once the chili sauce and the apple jelly, that's what you putting in the crock pot and preheating it. So the apple jelly and the chili sauce can, melt together. Drag the pulls of my hand with Junior, and this time I drag the pulls. Junior. Oh, okay, I guess I did it. It was asking me to drag a pull, so I didn't even know what that was, but I got it. Do you? Thank you. I have a restaurant. Well, let me tell you something, girl. Them meatballs gonna do what they need to do in that restaurant. I just gave you the best recipe. You gonna be like, oh my God, girl. I'm going to try apple jelly. That would be different instead of using grape jelly all the time. Yes, Granny D. It's the apple jelly. It's the apple. And you're welcome. No problem. Like I said, if you forget, you can just inbox me and I'd be happy to, you know, help you where you left off. I don't really sleep that much, so I be up most of the time. But I'd be happy to help you wherever you are. Apple jelly is the treat. Cause I know when I first asked my mom, I was like, if Eva Bridges, I'm making homemade meatballs. Homemade. Like the ones that you buy in the store. I hate them. So I make my own. So Miss Bridges, I'm making homemade meatballs. Homemade meatballs. And Miss Bridges, I'm on my 3rd pan. Well, actually, it's the 4th because I got a roll of meatballs on the bottom. We got another pan to put on. And what? Oh, okay. I need to go and start baking another one. It's another one I read over there. I read it to go in the oven. And them ought to be ready to come out the oven so we can go and put them in there. What seasons do you put in the meatballs? May or this. I used the onion recipe, and they also got the store brand. The store brand was out of it. So I got one of the store brand. It looked like this what I did with everything this morning because the store was just crowded with people everywhere. So, but it's 3 packs that come in each box. You're welcome, man. No problem. Yeah. What's your side? Miss Bridges, I am cooking meatballs. I'm going to do some baked beans. We got some rotelle dip going. And we're going to do corn and meatballs, rotelle dip, corn, hot dogs, baked beans, rotelle dip, and a salad. I'm going to do a crab salad. I didn't want to overdo it, so to say. But I hadn't did this holiday in a while, so I wanted to, uh, you know, try to let my kids know that I'm trying. And if I can keep going, they can keep going. So I'm trying to make it as special as possible. So yeah, y'all, my first load of meatballs should be ready to come back. And so we're gonna go ahead and get them out and I'll show y'all the sauce. But yeah, the crock pot, I did that first. Happy 4th, Miss Bridges. The same to you. The same to you. And thank you guys for taking time out of your day to spend with me this morning and keep me company. Mm-hmm. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all was fun talking to and sharing my little recipe with. Girl, I just put hamburger meat in the freezer, about to take it out. I already got onion meat. Yes, baby. And if you get lost, don't forget. I help you. Granny D, of course you doing the dang thing. Yes, Granny. D, I'm trying. I'm trying, and I just was telling them I've been rolling these meatballs for an hour now. And when the little kids get up and they start eating them, they get 20 of them at a time. So even these 4 pans that I got, they're gonna be gone real fast. But like I said, it was a pleasure for me because I just like to stay busy anyway. What do you put apple jelly in the instant pot? I'm gonna show you the pot in a minute. Little. I'm gonna show you the pot in a minute when I get through with this pan. So I got a crock pot. What are it's good. I'm praying for you. Oh, thank you. You are too. Oh, I got a crock pot. So this morning I went and got 2 chili sauces. I already had 2. So they got I'm repeating this for people that hadn't been on here. So I got 2 of these, the store brand, great value, which is chili sauce. They had Heinz chili sauce as well. So I got 2 of those as well. And I got 3 apple jellies and just poured them in the crock pot. I got a little crock pot over here. I'm trying to slide the thing over so y'all can see it right here. So I got a crock pot right there and I just poured them all in there and stir it as the crock pot get hot. And then when that milk, I'm going to add some lemon. And that's going to be your flavor for the meatballs. That's your sauce. So I just do a regular crock pot. You probably could do an instant pot too as well. No, Miss Bridges, I have not ever tried to make the Kool-Aid pineapples. Is it good? And what do you do? It sounds good.
What's your life?
I don't have one. Yeah, so I never. What do you do, Miss Bridges, with the Kool-Aid pineapples? That sounds like something would have been good for the kids today. I would have loved to try it. Kool-Aid pineapples. Now I seen somebody doing some kind of challenge or something. I think that's with the challenges. Oh, okay. That's my oldest son, y'all. I make mine with chili sauce and grape jelly. I will be trying the apple jelly. Yes, Smith. That's why you missing. You missing. That's what you're missing. You're missing the apple jelly. I'm telling you, it's a different kind of flavor. And then put you a little lemon in there. Okay, y'all. Some water, sugar, and Kool-Aid. Okay, so what do you put it in, Miss Bridges? The water, sugar, and Kool-Aid. Do you put it in a jar or what we putting it in? Pineapple. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that. Sound good. I would have loved to have tried that for my own babies today. Oh, you put it in a jar. Now I'm gonna tell you now, Miss Bridges. I am very experimental. They already be in the jar. You can buy them in the jar. Then just put the Kool-Aid in there. Oh, they already in the jar. Okay. I definitely want to try it. My oldest boy that just left out here, like, Mama, they been doing it. Okay, y'all. So the meat, one set of the meatballs is done. So I'm gonna move this to the side so I can show y'all what the sauce look like while I put the meatballs in there. So this is 2 more pans, and I should have enough for another. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Yes, guy.
I'm gonna wash my hands, y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all what my sauce look like. I'm gonna try to wipe this up a little bit. Okay. So one of the pans of meatballs are done. So I'm gonna show you what your meatballs should be looking like once they are done. So this is my little crock pot, y'all. And it's one of them crock pots by that company called Beautiful. And this was my first time ever seeing one that you could, the touch. It's on warm. It don't went to warm. It ain't so beautiful because it cut off more than anything. But I do like beautiful stuff. Like I had a microwave like that, and they got some pretty cool stuff. So this is what your meatballs should be looking like once they get to the temperature that they need to be. So that's what the meatballs, when you put them in the oven and you let them bake, they should be looking like this. Just tell I love her stuff too. I'm like, will you drop the recipe in the comments, please? Yes, absolutely, Lady Kim. So your meatballs should be looking like this once they are all ready. And I've had my sauce in there for a while. Trying to get something big enough to stir it. But I've had the sauce in there for a while. And this is what the sauce looking like at this time, y'all. So that's the jelly and the cocktail sauce. Not cocktail sauce, chili sauce. Let me tell y'all the one thing. But that's how that's looking. And you can see the jelly is starting to. And I got some people on YouTube too, y'all. So I'm gonna let them see what the uh, sauce looking like. So that's what our sauce looking like. And so usually I have a paper towel and just let the juice drain from the meatballs and just start adding them in. So you gotta know You absolutely got to know that them homemade meatballs in that sauce that you done let marinate in that crock pot. That's good eating. And somebody said that they was late. So we use chili sauce for the sauce. We use 2 great value, but I had a big log of meat. You know, this just being extra today. But we use 2 of these, the store brand, which is great value, and then we use 2 of the Heinz brand, same thing, chili sauce. And I use 3 things of apple jelly. Apple jelly gonna make your sauce. Apple jelly in it, and then I'm gonna add a lemon, cut up a lemon and put it in there for a little, a little sizzle taste to it. That's gonna be your sauce. And this is what it looks like. I put my crock pot on, the chili sauce and the lemon. I put that in there, my crock pot, before I even start doing anything. So that's the first thing I do is add the chili sauce. And usually, if you just using a small little pack of ground beef and you just trying to make you a personal, thank you, Kim. If you just trying to make a personal one and you get just a smaller pan of meat, you can just do maybe 1 chili sauce and 1 thing of jelly. And if it's a nice size, you want to do at least 2 of these and a jelly. But once you make your first batch, then you'll kind of get the rhythm of it or how you want it to be. It just depends on. I made that many this morning with the sausage jelly because I had a big log, the big log of ground beef. So that was my reason for using so many this morning because I had got that big log. And y'all, out of that big log, this is what's left, you guys. I'm almost done. And so I can move on to the next chapter. So this is what's left. I just wanted y'all to see that first roll of meatballs, how they should look when you put them in the oven. So, you don't want them to cook too much, but you want them to cook enough, if that makes sense, when you put them in the oven. So they should be like this. Is this for the beans?
Oh, yeah. It
is? Oh, okay. So you don't want them to cook too much, but you want them to be cooked enough where when you put them in the crock pot, they're going to be ready to roll. Thank you, Kim Vogan. Do you think my Red Bull fit ready to get? No, I got to put the lemon in there. Thank you so much. Like I said, y'all, I really don't know how TikTok work. I just be getting on here being real. This being me. But I wish I knew how to talk back to people and see the comments and that kind of stuff. But if y'all could send me some pointers on that, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I know them meatballs gonna be really good. Yes, Lord, Kim. I hope so. And like I said, if you get lost on the port or you missed out on something, I'd be happy to let you know what part you missed out on or what you need to buy. And if I can come back to this, or y'all, how could I add what you put on here? Maybe I can get my daughter on here to do that, or my boy, what I use. I don't mind, telling people what's that. The meatballs is for the 4th today, for my kids. And I know you probably saying it seems like a lot of meatballs, but it's not. Pin a comment. Let me see if I can get one of them. June, can you pin what I use on the meatballs for me? Y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna try to get him to do it. what was just on here. Well, if somebody could pin it, y'all, I use chili sauce. This is the chili sauce. They got Heinz, and they may have other brands. But I used 4 of these this morning. I use apple jelly. I done threw the apple jelly jars in the garbage, so I'm not gonna fetch them in a food. But I use in 3 jars of apple jelly. And the last thing that I'm gonna add to this, once I get some more meatballs in here, which I could have had did now, is a lemon. I'm gonna cut up a half a lemon and just slice it and put it inside. And for the meatballs, I roll them in onion mix. 3 packs come into this. So if, like I was saying, if you're doing a small pack, you can just do one. You can tell by how you sprinkle it, how much you want into there. But the more you put in there, the more flavor it. But you don't want to overdo it. And with the onion mix, you have these in the Lipton brand as well as the Great Value brand. No, this for the 4th of July. So we cooking out 4 chips. Thank you, Harmony. Thank you. Can you pin it? Hey, Junior, somebody pin Harmony comment for me. How do I do that? I know it could be done. I just don't know how to do it. Pin this comment. Y'all, I'm sorry. I told y'all I don't know nothing about it. But I think I pinned. Did I do it, y'all? Did I pin it? Thank you, Kizzy. Yes. And the onion soup mix is for the. Thank you so much. Yes. So that's it, y'all. Real simple. The most thing that you're gonna be that the time consuming is okay. Do you add lime juice or sauce? I'm gonna add a lemon. I'm just gonna cut me a lemon and just drop the lemon in there. I'm just gonna drop the lemon. That's your flavor to your sauce as well. Just adding a little lemon. The lemon gonna get that little. So no lime, no lemon, no lime, lemon. But I suppose you could use a lime. I just haven't never used a lime. But I suppose you could. I suppose you could. You probably could use a lime. You probably could use a lime, and like I said, but she basically put it up there. But if you need the order, she pinned it for me. Thank you so much, my grandma. Oh, your grandma put lime in there. Okay, that's why. I mean, they got the similar tastes, so I'm sure that will be cool too. That'll be cool too. You guys, if you don't follow Let's Life Together on YouTube, I ain't this big creator or big nothing now. I just be playing and staying busy. But y'all go like Let's Life Together on YouTube, please. If you're not, and if you're not a subscriber, please, or follower, please follow and subscribe on YouTube. You can't follow on YouTube. You subscribe on YouTube and you follow. So y'all, that's all my meatballs. And I am so glad y'all made that time go by fast for me. So I'm gonna show y'all what else I got on the menu over here. And then I got to eat one of my twins pie. I got the fish. But I gotta chop my lemon up. That'll be the last thing I got to do. So I'm gonna add that lemon. These 2 more trays of meatballs. We got the rotelle dip on ribs on the grill. And so that is done, y'all. And I want to make some daiquiris. This sounds good. Making some daiquiris. So you prefer the apple jelly to grape jelly for this recipe? Absolutely, apple. The apple gonna give you all the flavor that you need. I'm gonna cut this lemon up and show y'all how I will add that lemon to it. And then we done on the meatball tip. We just waiting on the meatballs in the oven to get done. But y'all was such a cool vibe today. Everybody was so positive. I love the crew that I had with y'all. Y'all was like a real vibe. Y'all was a real vibe. I liked that everybody was so positive. It was nothing but love. It was a real vibe. And that's what I like. Y'all rock. Y'all rock today. I really, really enjoyed sharing this little recipe with y'all. Y'all really rock that. I like y'all. The vibe, the energy. It was everything. It was everything. So I'm just gonna add these little pieces in here, y'all. Without the seed, try to get the seeds out. But y'all was most definitely a vibe. I really enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Y'all was really a vibe. But yeah, y'all, these kids gonna destroy. When I say destroy, I'm just add a little lemon juice. Drop that lemon on in there. So this is what we looking at now, y'all. I'm just using all these spoons for nothing. And baby, mm, mm. Yeah, run on back to the store. It seems time consuming, but like I said, when you taste some meatballs, yeah, old lady, it look good, it smell good, but not just them two. It's gonna taste good, boo boo. So I think we got them. I'm gonna show y'all with the meatballs going in the oven. So they're not quite ready yet, but they going. They are going. Now that top one might be ready. Let me check it out. I think it need a little more. But that's what you want your meatballs to be looking like, y'all. I'm in my kitchen. This is my home. You say where I'm at doing this, I'm at home. I am at home. I am at my house. I'm in Alabama. I'm in Alabama. I am in Alabama. And so, yeah, y'all, we got some getting ready to come out, but not quite yet. So, we'll just put the top on that and wait on the next meatballs to come out. And I'm going to leave this spoon right here because I done went through about 5 spoons since we've been on here. Maybe 5 spoons. Now, moving on over here. My corn. Huh? You don't want me on here with the people. Somebody had wanted you to pin the comment. So we got some corn, y'all. Can you help me shake this corn? That's the least you can do. You ain't help me. I ain't make you roll no meatballs. What you say? The meatballs ready? No, they not ready. Y'all hear them? They asking about the meatballs now. I ain't even got time. Yes, sweet corn, Kim. Putting that. I was thinking that maybe.
Oh, I got it.
Maybe I won't have to. Maybe I won't have to shuck the corn. Maybe I can just put them on there like that. Maybe that can save me some of the work time. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I don't have to shuck the corn. Yeah, sweet corn. Y'all tap that screen, show me some love. Something. That's all I'm asking for this famous recipe. And then we got our rotelle dip. Y'all look like the meatballs might be ready. Let's check back on the meatballs. Let's see what the meatballs is looking like, you guys. Let's say a little while longer. What y'all think? A little while longer? Happy 4th, Trevor. Happy 4th. Yeah, the meatballs is going slow, and I can put it up to 400. And then you gotta remember, I still have 2 more pans to go. So that's gonna be something. And let's see what the rotelle looking like. He could have made some more rotelle than it, but that's all he put in there. But that'll do his job.
You know you got 6 more rolls left, right?
Okay, we're gonna start. But yes, y'all, thank y'all for joining in. We're gonna enjoy this 4th today. We setting up out here. We got the grill going. I got my kids. check on these meatballs and see if they are ready. Oh, I forgot all about that was on. I left them sitting right there. Sorry, y'all. Let me eat that over there for them. Cause I ain't talking like my people.